what are some things you guys have done or learned that will help members take action fast? Because I've had a couple people unsubscribe, and they are the ones who don't introduce themselves in the community. They're the ones who haven't even really logged into anything. They just haven't taken action and gotten any quick wins. So what are some things you guys have done to help people kind of be sticky?
Yeah, I think that the most important thing for all of our businesses so far has been a good, solid onboarding sequence. And what I do for Elementary Librarian is I actually walk people through every single thing that they need to know. So I start out by thinking, okay, what is the most important thing they need to know? So as soon as they sign up, they get to a thank you page that has a video. And it says, thank you for signing up. Watch this video to see what to do next. So I have a screen capture video that just basically shows them where to find their email, because my customers, especially on that site, well, let's just say they're not the most technologically savvy individuals. So I really have to help them out a lot. So I have a video on there. It shows them where to find their email, how to look in their bulk or spam folder, because a lot of them don't know that, because sometimes it does get filtered there. And, start right there. Here's how you find your email. Here's how you find your login name. Then they get a second email immediately after that says how to log in. Then I show them a video of how to log in. Then each day after that, that same day, I show them where to find the most important thing in my membership. And the most important thing in the elementary librarian community is, how do I find lesson plans? That's what they're really there for. So that the very same day, a few minutes after they join, they get that email. Where do I find the lesson plans and resources? I show them how to log in. I show them how to change their password. I show them how to find their lesson plans and resources. After that, they'll get about an email a day that shows them extra things about the community. So like one of them might be where to find, how to talk in the community, how to post your very first post, how to introduce yourself to other people, how to change your profile picture. All of those little things, I send them about a video a day for about a week, showing them how to do all those things. So I think that helps a lot, just to get them comfortable with, okay, this is what you do, this is how you do it, and if you ever need this information again, this is where you can find it.
And that goes back to everything we do, because you have to know what your customer wants. What result do they want to achieve? That's why it's so important, that segmenting, like we just talked about, because now you know this person. If someone signs up to Flip Lifestyle, we could build an email autoresponder funnel to get more members. And if they sign up on that funnel, well, they may get a special email that shows them exactly where that email autoresponder training is. Why are they there? That's what they wanted. If you can deliver a result fast and then tell them what to do next, you'll start building these habits. If you notice, Jocelyn said something very interesting there. She sends an email every day for like a week almost. She sends 2 in the first day.
No, I send like 3.
Yeah, like 3. People get scared to send emails to people, but when they raise your hand and give you money, they basically said, send me all the stuff. Send me emails every day. I don't care. We send members emails all the time to Flip Your Life members. They don't care because they want more communication. They want more access. They want more information.
And there may be some people that are like, I don't need this. I already know how to log in. Well, that's fine. You don't have to watch it. But for the majority of my customers, they do need it. So I go ahead and send it out. So don't be afraid to send them things. And another thing that we do, just as far as getting people involved in retention, is I incentivize a lot. In Elementary Librarian, I want people to upload their resources. Well, I had a lovely little video showing them how to do this and basically saying, we would really appreciate it if you would upload your resources. You know how many people did it?
Not many.
Probably about 10.
Right.
Okay. So what I did is I started doing a monthly contest. I'm giving away an Amazon gift card to someone who submits their resources. And I haven't had a whole lot of response, surprisingly, yet, but I think that I will if I continue to push that and tell them, hey, this is something I really want you to do, and I'm going to offer you an incentive to do it. So that's another way you can do it. If you want people to do something, incentivize them somehow. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial or, like a gift card or something. It could be a 30-minute consultation. It could be something different that's related to your market, something that they would be interested in.
One thing I thought about doing with our book club is actually anybody that participates in the book club that month, actually comments on the thread. We'll probably start this next month. Is I'm going to send that one person randomly, whoever communicated on the thread. I want to send them a copy of the book that I read with all my notes in it. So something,
that's cool.
Yeah. So something like that is just a little incentive to get people to participate in that thread. Another thing too, like that's a lot about onboarding and incentivizing certain specific things you want people to do. You're trying to get people to participate to build those habits, but sometimes as the membership owner, as the community owner, I think we do get a little too involved and we jump in too fast. They are there for access. They are there for your opinion. They are there for your coaching. But I think that if you answer every single question every time someone posts something, you're training people not to reply. Does that make sense? So what you have to do, sometimes in Flipped Lifestyle, I want to sit back. We have a powerful community with a lot of really smart people. We've got members that have hundreds of their own members. So like I sit back sometimes and I wait about a 24-hour period. I want that person who posted to think about their question, because maybe sometimes they may put the pieces together and find that solution. I don't want to rob people of their problems. I want to help them with their problems. But also too, I want to see what everybody else says. I want to see the other angles. None of us have a monopoly on great information. So sit back sometimes and really schedule out when you're going to be in your forums. Let people respond and give them a chance to respond before you jump in and answer every question every 4 hours. And I think you'll see some more of that conversation will develop. Also, too, if you want to train people to reply to threads, then you, as the community leader, need to start threads and let them reply to you.
And even it goes back to those emails. Send them out by emails. I do this all the time.
Oh, yeah, we do that.
I have a spreadsheet that my VA, they'll go in and post one thing a week, like a conversation starter. Sometimes people don't respond, but sometimes they do. And so we call that out in our monthly newsletter. We'll say, check out these hot topics. Go click on them and go respond.
Right.
And people do.
Tell people what to do next. People naturally want to be led. If they have hired you to lead them, you got to lead them. You can do that by starting your own threads and letting people reply to them. Emailing out other people's threads where you might say, hey guys, I'm not sure about this. Let's talk about this together and come up with a great solution for this problem this member has created. And all of a sudden you'll see that conversation start to flourish.
You just listened to an excerpt from this week's Flipped Lifestyle podcast. To listen to the full podcast, complete with the show notes, photos, and links mentioned in the show, click the link on the description below. You can click on these to listen to Shane and Jocelyn answer other important questions about online business from this week's guest. For updates on future episodes, make sure you click subscribe.